Welcome, everyone, and thank you for joining us today in our weekly live stream. And today we are going to delve into the concept of the law of value. And this is derived or this is based from the Go Giver book. If you haven't read this book, I highly suggest you give it a go because this has been a life changer and a game changer for me personally. And I've always shared this book to a lot of the people that I know and care about. So what we're going to talk about is one of the five laws for stratospheric success is the law of value. Okay, so this law emphasizes the importance of exceeding expectations by offering more in value than what we receive in payment. So over the next, I don't know, maybe 30 or 45 minutes or so, we'll break down this principle and explore how we can apply this into your business. So let's dive deeper into the law of value. So the law of value, as explained in the Go Giver book, basically says it's the first of the five laws of stratospheric success. And it states that your true worth is determined by how much more you give in value than you take in payment. I'm going to repeat that. Your true worth is determined by how much more you give in value than you take in payment. Okay? In practical terms, this means that in order to be truly successful in business, your focus should be on providing exceptional value to others, particularly to your customers. This doesn't mean that you need to undervalue your product or service or take losses, right? But rather, it means you should strive to offer such a high degree of service, quality, and utility that the value your customer perceives they're getting is higher than what they're paying for. So the rationale behind this law is that when you focus on providing immense value, it creates a perception of goodwill and trust. Okay, that's the key word, trust, with your customers, which in turn, it leads to more business, it leads to more referrals, and a higher degree of customer loyalty. It is a long-term strategy, though. This is not an overnight thing. It's a long-term strategy for business success based on delivering extraordinary value to your customers. So this principle is all about providing value that exceeds expectations, right? For instance, think of a coffee shop that not only serves really good coffee, but also provides a friendly and comfortable environment for its customers to relax and work. So here, the customers pay for coffee, but they receive much more in value, whether it be great service, ambiance, and sometimes even networking opportunities. So if they're providing Wi-Fi, that's a bonus. And especially for me personally, I love coffee shops that actually have power outlets where I can actually plug my laptop and work. That's an added value on top of the coffee and the pastries that they may be serving me, right? So, when we start talking about delivering value and building trust, it's super easy to think that we're talking about some complex business strategies, right? But in reality, these principles apply to our daily interactions, not just in business, okay, but in all aspects of our lives. So let's think about this in simpler terms. So we'll use an everyday example. So let's say you got a friend, and we'll call him Mike. Okay, Mike is always there when you need him, and if your car breaks down, Mike's there to the rescue. If you need someone to look after your dog while you're on vacation, Mike's got your back. In short, Mike provides value in your friendship. As a result, you trust Mike. And the reason is simple. He's proven himself to be reliable and valuable to you time and time again. Now, let's think about how we can apply this to businesses. So imagine two coffee shops, right? One is a big chain cafe that probably rhymes with Schmarbucks, right? And the other one is a local mom and pop coffee shop, right? The big chain cafe, it has great coffee, sure. But what about the local shop? Right? The local shop, they remember your name, they remember your favorite order, they ask about your day, and they provide that level of service that makes you feel valued. Now, where would you prefer to go get your morning coffee? I bet it's the local shop, right? That's the power of delivering value and earning trust. Now, let's take it a step further and talk about a brand that we all know, okay? Apple, for example, right? People don't just buy Apple products because they're good products. They buy Apple products because they trust Apple to deliver high quality products and excellent customer service. Apple's loyal customers or its loyal customer base isn't just because they love the products, but because Apple consistently delivers value, therefore earning the trust of their customers. And this is what I mean when I say that delivering value builds trust. It's all about proving to your customers, just like Mike did in our earlier example, right? That you're reliable, that you provide a level of service that makes them feel valued and that you care about their experience. This is not just about transactions. It's all about building relationships. And strong relationships are built on what? Trust. So to provide value is to build trust. And in the world of business, trust is the currency that fuels growth and success. So the key takeaway here is this, okay? Focus on bringing value consistently and you'll earn the trust of your customers. And trust me, this is a game changer in any business. So now let's dive into the role of customer service and value delivery, right? When we talk about value delivery, it's crucial to understand that customer service is at the core, right? Think about it. Every customer interaction is an opportunity to deliver value, and it all hinges on your customer service. So to illustrate, let's talk about a real life situation. So picture this. You're out shopping for a new pair of shoes, right? Now you walk into two different stores. In the first store, the salesperson is just nowhere to be found. You can't get help finding your size, and when you finally do find someone, they seem disinterested and they seem to be in a rush. So you leave the store, you're feeling frustrated, and the shoes that you came for, right, they hardly seem worth the trouble now. Now you go to the second store, right? It's a different story. The moment you walk in, a salesperson greets you with a smile and a warm smile. They're eager to help you find the perfect pair of shoes. They take the time to understand what you're looking for, right? They make recommendations and they go the extra mile to make sure that you're satisfied with your purchase. And as you leave the store, you feel valued and appreciated. So between these two stores, where do you think you got more value? Where are you likely to shop again, right? Of course, the second store. And what's the difference? Simply put, it was the customer service. And maybe even if the second store, maybe if their prices are a little bit more, right? You get you get a better value, even the price is higher than the first store. Now let's take it a bit further. So we're all familiar with the hotel brand, the Ritz-Carlton, right? So their slogan is ladies and gentlemen serving ladies and gentlemen, right? And they truly live by this, okay? Each employee is empowered to spend up to $2,000 per day to improve a guest's experience without needing to seek manager's approval. Now that's definitely a commitment to delivering an exceptional customer service. Now, why do they do this? Because they understand that in this line of business, superior customer service is the best way to provide value to their customers. So by giving their staff the autonomy to solve problems instantly, they ensure that each customer's experience is smooth and as enjoyable as possible. And what's the result? The reputation for high quality service and countless loyal customers. Now you might be thinking, well, that's awesome for Ritz-Carlton, but I can't afford to do that in my business. And that's totally okay. It's not about the money. It's not the amount of money, but it's about the mindset. Think of ways you can empower your employees, your staff to deliver exceptional customer service. Maybe it's as simple as allowing them to resolve customer complaints without having to escalate to you or any other manager, right? Or maybe it's training them to actively listen to customers and show empathy. So it could also be about going the extra mile in many different ways. So for instance, Zappos, right? We use Zappos as an example a lot actually. So Zappos is the online shoe and clothing retailer because they're known for their excellent customer service, right? They've been known to send flowers to customers who've been going through tough times and even to help a customer find the nearest pizza. Now, these actions may not directly relate to selling shoes or clothes, but they definitely add value to the customer's experience and foster a sense of trust and loyalty. So you see, customer service isn't just about addressing issues or answering questions. It's about providing an experience that leaves the customer feeling valued and cared for. It's about meeting and exceeding expectations each time, every time. And I'm sure all of you guys are aware with this because you remember that feeling when we experienced that as a customer, right? So think about the last few encounters you had with different businesses or establishments that made you feel that you were valued. And think about what did they do that made you feel that way, and come up with ways how we can do that to our own customers. You see, when you place customer service at the heart of value delivery, you are essentially saying to your customers, we care about you, right? We value you, and we'll do what it takes to make sure you're satisfied. And trust me, your customers will hear you loud and clear. And they'll respond with what? Loyalty. They'll respond with repeat business and by spreading the word about your exceptional service. So whether you're running a shoe store, a restaurant, a tech startup, or a neighborhood coffee shop, remember that every customer interaction is an opportunity to provide value. And the more you provide, the stronger your relationship with your customers will be, right? Look at Amazon, again, for example. The company's obsessive focus on customer service has been a key part of its operations, right? And it's also been a key part of its success. So Amazon's mission statement is to be Earth's most customer-centric company. And they genuinely live this principle, right? Remember, the trust magnet principle that we practice here in this group, in this community, part of that is being customer-centric. And it's the same thing that Amazon does, right? They have implemented easy returns, user-friendly interfaces, customer reviews, and quick delivery times. And all of these services are not explicitly connected to the products they sell, but it's an added value to the overall customer experience. So what these successful companies understand is that customer service is more than just a department. It is a philosophy that permeates their entire business. They understand that providing outstanding customer service is not just about reacting to customer inquiries, being proactive in anticipating and meeting customer needs before they even arise, right? So to do this, they place customer service at the heart of their value proposition and make it a key part of their company culture. They empower their employees to go above and beyond and make sure that customers are not just satisfied, okay, but delighted. They understand that in today's competitive business environment, merely meeting customer expectations is no longer enough. It needs to be exceeded. We need to exceed that expectation. So let's take a page from their book, right? Let's look at every customer interaction as an opportunity to deliver exceptional value. So let's put customer service at the heart of what we do. When we do, we're not just selling a product or service anymore. Okay? We're building a relationship based on trust, loyalty, and mutual respect. And that, my friends, is the real value of exceptional customer service. So it's all about delivering more than what is expected, about surprising and delighting a customer, and about creating memorable experiences. So next time you interact with a customer, ask yourself, how can I add more value to this interaction? How can I make this customer's day a little better? Remember, every interaction matters. Every opportunity to deliver value counts. So let's make the most of it. Let's transform our customer service to a powerful tool for delivering value, building trust, and driving business success. So I hope you guys are still with me. Grab your coffee, jot down notes, and let's dive into some practical strategies on how to deliver real value through your customer service. You see, we all know theory is great, right? But what we're looking for are the real nuts and bolts. It's the actions that we can take in our business starting today, after this live stream. So the first thing we want to consider is personalization. Now, personalization is a powerful way to deliver value to your customers because it shows that you understand them, that you care about their needs and preferences. Think about them. Have you ever received a marketing email that's addressed to you by first name? Right? It feels good, doesn't it? It feels like the email was specifically crafted for you. That's personalization at work right there. Now, let's take it a step further. Imagine a customer support situation where the representative remembers a previous interaction or understands your preference in detail. That kind of personalized attention can transform customer service interaction from a mere transaction into a relationship building experience. So let's look at another example, Netflix. So Netflix takes what they know about your viewing habits and uses that information to suggest other shows that you might like. So it's a simple act that delivers enormous value by enhancing your user experience. And secondly, let's talk about proactive customer service. This is about anticipating customers' needs before they even arise. So one way to do this is by regularly asking for customer feedback and truly listening to it. Companies like Apple are famous for their proactive approach. They regularly release updates to their devices based on user feedback, showing its customers that they're committed to a continuous improvement and excellence. So another effective strategy is to offer maybe self-service options. So by making information and resources readily available, customers can find solutions on their own time, right? Reducing the need for them to reach out to your customer service team directly. So a great example is an FAQ, right? A frequently asked questions section on most websites. So when FAQs are designed effectively, it serves as a first line of defense, helping customers resolve common issues without even needing to contact a customer service representative. Now, let's talk about something often overlooked, yet incredibly important. Empathy, okay? So in the realm of customer service, empathy is king. When a customer comes to you with a problem, they want to feel heard. They want to feel understood and validated. So by training your team to communicate with empathy, you'll be able to build a stronger, more meaningful relationships with your customers. So Zappos, again, for instance, is known for its empathetic customer service. They empower their customer service representatives to spend as much time on a call as needed to help a customer without any time limit. So emphasizing the importance of solving the problem and building relationships rather than rushing to end a call. Finally, consider the wow factor, right? This is about going above and beyond, delivering more than what's expected. So the wow factor can turn a mundane customer service interaction into a memorable experience that not only resolves the at hand, but leaves a lasting positive impression. So it's the bakery that maybe includes the extra donut in the box, right? Or maybe the online store that sends a personalized thank you note with your order. So you see, delivering value through customer service is not about it's not about grand gestures or massive investments. It's about the little things. It's about the subtle touches that show your customers that they're more than just a number on a spreadsheet. So they're valued members of your community. So as we wrap up this section, I encourage you to take a moment to think about how these strategies could fit into your business. How can you personalize customer interactions? How can you anticipate customers' needs? How can you incorporate empathy into your communication? And what can you do to add that wow factor? So remember, it's not about completely overhauling your customer service experience, right? So it's all about taking that small steps, baby steps, but doing it consistently to make a big difference over time. A company that has taken these principles to heart is Amazon, right? They've built a reputation around being customer obsessed. So whether it's the ease of returns or the accuracy of the recommendations or the promptness of their customer service, every aspect of their business is designed to deliver value to their customers. So they've set the standards, and it's up to us right now to learn from them or from their examples. Now I know what you might be thinking. Okay, where do I start? But what I want you to remember is that just like a journey of 1,000 miles, it begins with a what? It's a single step, right? The journey towards delivering value through customer service also begins with a single interaction. So start small, right? Choose one aspect that you want to improve and focus on it. Is it personalization? Great. Begin by finding ways to make your customer interactions more personalized. Is it empathy? Train your customer service team to be more empathetic listeners and problem solvers. So as we move forward, I urge you to remember that this is a process, right? This is not a one-time event that you're going to do today and then expect the results tomorrow. It's a process. Just like building trust, delivering value is something that takes time, right? But the effort is so worth it. So when you deliver value consistently, you'll find that not only you retain your current customers, but you also attract new ones because people are attracted to value. Now let's take a moment to look at your business. Think about your current customer service approach. How does it align with the strategies that we've discussed? Which areas need improvement? So right now you can do write down one strategy you plan to implement in your business moving forward. And let's make this practical and actionable. So, well, I want to thank you for staying engaged throughout this discussion. And I hope it has given you some food for thought and actionable strategies to implement. Remember, your customer service is a reflection of your brand. So make it count by consistently delivering value to your customers. And they will reward you with their trust, loyalty, and yes, their business. So to wrap up, remember that the law of value from the Go Giver book is about providing more value than you receive in payment. So in the realm of customer service, this means consistently delivering excellent service that goes beyond what your customers expect. So I encourage all of you to implement the strategies that we've discussed today and see the difference that it makes in your business. And I want to thank you for your participation, and we look forward to continuing this conversation in the comments or in our upcoming session. So if you're watching live, go ahead and type live. If you're watching replay, type replay in the comments so we can kind of measure, see who's watching. And again, thank you for being here, and I'll see you on the next video.